Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and I'm here to give you all a collective message for the week of April 27th through May 3rd, 2025. Before we jump right into your reading, I would like for you to know that you have free will to listen to the message that I channel today through the cards. And I hope that regardless of the decision you make, you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. Because this is a general reading, parts of the channel message may or may not resonate. So if it does not resonate, release and do not force it to resonate for whatever your life situation may be at the time you're seeing this video. Now that I've said that, let's get right into your reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot upright, and the Five of Wands upright. I'm getting a clashing, a butting of heads. The energy feels like someone is challenging another. But with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, this person may be getting a little bit ahead of themselves. I'm not 100% sure if I should say that this person is unprepared, but I will say to not underestimate your opponent. The cards are giving me competition vibes, and from the Queen of Pentacles reversed, I am picking up on things like cheating, doing whatever you can to get to the top. I want to say that I was picking up on this energy last week, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't last week, then it might have been the week before. I've been doing a lot of channeling last week, so I'm not able to keep track of what energies I was picking up on when, but it's this idea of stepping on others if it means getting ahead, or being rude and nasty and a mean-spirited person towards others. Especially if you are in charge, you would behave this way if it means getting others in line. But someone may come in this week to challenge you on this. If I'm remembering correctly, in last week's reading, this energy wasn't here too much. It wasn't strong enough. Not many people were willing to take a stand up against something or someone. But this week, it feels like that energy grew a little bit. A shift happened, and it feels like the people who were once afraid to stand up against something are now tired of being ignored. They want attention, they want to be seen, and they want to be heard. They are no longer wanting to sit in the shadows and be quiet. They are tired of things feeling like they are in a chaotic state. They want order. They want for things to start making sense again. To tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Pentacles upright is here as a clarifying card, and the first word that I heard was community. People are coming together and using their gifts, skills, and talents to work together as a unit instead of separate. It's like whoever the Queen of Pentacles is supposed to represent, the people who are going up against them are saying, we don't need you. We have each other, and if we want fairness, if we want to be treated right, then we will just create that space for ourselves on our own. And we're not scared of you. And within this community, I'm seeing others going around complimenting each other for their hard work or the skills that they have. They're saying, I liked when you did this, or I liked when you did that, or I appreciated you when you did this. Thank you for your service. This feels like the peaceful way or method to rebel against someone or something. It's like saying, if you won't look out for us, then we will look out for ourselves. We might not have everything figured out now, but we will eventually, and then you'll really see how much we don't need you, since you don't want to do right by us in the first place. In the Queen of Pentacles reversed, there still may be some things that need to be worked out. All of the details aren't quite there yet, but there is effort being put towards combating the imbalance that is present to make things right and balanced again. In the Chariot card, I'm hearing where there's a will, there's a way. If this is something that you desire, then there is a way to get to your end goals. You just have to remain focused and do what you need to do to see the results you seek. Again, things for right now are a little shaky. You might not have certain things solidified just yet, but when you do, it'll take you far. It's like having a work schedule that's all over the place, and you haven't created some form of a routine that works best for you because of it. The Three of Pentacles card reversed is here with the Four of Swords upright as the clarifying card. I'm seeing you needing to stop and think about what your next move will be. What exactly is your next plan? Get specific about what you want to achieve, what it is in your life that you want to be settled. You can rely on yourself to do this on a consistent basis. I'm picking up on making a SMART goal method, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, I believe. And I will link something in the description box below that will explain in depth what each word stands for, because I don't want to waste time in your reading explaining it myself, but I do think that it is important for you to look into it if this reading is resonating with you so far. So, continuing on with your reading, in the Three of Pentacles reversed, it feels like you're wandering around aimlessly, not knowing where you're going and what you should be focused on. There is something that you want to grow, but because you don't know what you are aiming for, how will you know what to do to measure the progress you're making towards your goal? In the Queen of Pentacles reversed, I'm picking up on someone having health goals or wanting to have health goals, because for right now things are in an unhealthy state but are unsure of where to start. In the Three of Pentacles, I'm picking up on lacking in motivation or commitment to what you want because your broad goals doesn't quite help you to narrow down to a goal that you feel as though you can achieve. It's like setting a goal that says, I want to be healthy. Okay, well, what does that mean? Are you trying to be healthy through working out, or is your focus on eating right? When you say healthy, are you saying you're trying to work on your mental health, your emotional, maybe your spiritual? I need you to be a little bit more specific when you say I want to be healthy. I hope that what I'm saying is making sense to everyone. Um, if you're saying that X, Y, and Z is my goal, then what are you going to do to get to that goal? For this week, I'm picking up on people wanting to create something that is stable in their life, creating a pattern for yourself that you know that you can try to commit to, for the most part at least, that allows for you to be grounded and allows for something in your life to be consistent and grounded in. Like saying, before I go to bed, I will read one chapter of a book because I've been meaning to read this book for a long time now, and now I think it's a good time to read it. Since there's 14 chapters in the book, then my goal is to finish this book within 2 weeks from now. I'm picking up on someone developing ground rules for something for everyone to consistently follow to help with managing the chaos around them. It's like, until we work out the minor details for everything, at the very least, we can start somewhere and rely on these ground rules to help guide everyone. It's like someone or a group of people are stepping up to the plate and trying their best to be a good leader for something to help create order. Or this could be you trying to be a good leader in your life to create some kind of structure that works best for you. There needs to be thorough planning in whatever your goals are. Your next tarot card in the Seven of Cups is the Seven of Cups reversed. And I don't know why, but I'm picking up on a reorganizing vibe from this card. You are trying to make sense of everything around you, or you will be seeing things clearly again. It's like when you once felt unsure about what you were doing, you are now slowly starting to be able to find your footing in something. You're not quite there just yet in understanding the direction you're going towards, but you are building towards that. It feels like with time, you will start to notice how things naturally fall into place perfectly in their own way. Now, I will admit that the High Priestess card has shown up in your reading reversed as the clarifying card for the Seven of Cups reversed. And this card is feeling like it's describing what's happening within you internally. The thoughts and beliefs that you have about yourself and what you think that you are capable of. I am picking up on a little bit of comparison, whether this is other people comparing you to someone else or you comparing yourself to someone else, and potentially thinking that I can't meet the expectations that others have of me, or I can't meet a certain expectation that I have set for myself. I'm not going to be as good as the person I'm comparing myself to, but I, as your tarot reader, am getting that you only need to do what is best for you. And sometimes, in reaching your goal or goals, starting off small is a great step in the right direction. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with trying to be great at everything from the beginning. Start small. Approach things section by section. The Hierophant is upright in your reading now, and I'm getting that some of you may have a teacher or a mentor. This could be the person that you are comparing yourself to as well. Um, you are wanting to be on the same level as them at some point. You really look up to them, or you are very impressed by them and what they know or what they can do, and you're just like, wow, I really hope that I can be like that or be like you at some point in my life, just in my own way. And I'm getting that this person that you are admiring will drop some knowledge or wisdom onto you that you weren't expecting. They may say something along the lines of, like, I was in your position at one point in my life, but through my dedication to what I was striving for, that was how I was able to become the person that you are looking at right now in front of you. You may be inspired by this person and think to yourself, well, maybe I don't need to be so hard on myself. Maybe I should give myself the space to take my time and enjoy the process that I am in for right now. With time and dedication to my own goals and expectations for myself, I will grow into who I want to become, to feel balanced within myself and trust that I will become who I am meant to be. I'm getting to conform into who you expect yourself to become. I'm getting that if you do decide to create a goal for yourself, follow the steps that you need to follow to reach your goal. Be consistent. If you are expecting yourself to read that one chapter before bed each night or every other night, then follow your own rules that you made up for yourself. If there is a quality about you that you want to evolve, like being a more patient person, then if life throws a challenge your way for you to be able to practice getting better with having patience, you have to follow your own rules on practicing what helps you to get better at becoming a patient person. I'm getting to find the balance between being gentle with yourself and being stern with yourself at the same time. If things come up that get in your way of accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish for the day, that's okay, but you have to commit to getting back on schedule with following your own rules. In the Hierophant upright, if you are a part of a community, then you understand that the community may have some rules and guidelines to follow that you have to be respectful of. I'm seeing someone joining a religion that they are not part of yet, but they would like to be a part of. This person would have to learn the ways in which things operate within this religion and do their best in becoming the person they feel they must be in the eyes of whomever or whatever they believe is their higher power. The Ace of Cups upright has made an appearance in your reading, and I don't know why, but I heard the word solace when the card came out. Maybe through you connecting with others that you can relate to, you are able to find solace whenever you are around these people. It feels like there is peace within your heart. You can relax, you can be yourself. The feelings that I get from the Ace of Cups is like laying your head on a soft pillow and wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket, and you feel safe and comforted by the pillow and the blanket, or whatever is supposed to represent the pillow and the blanket in your life this week. If you are joining a community or a group this week, it will signify the start of you bringing in fresh new energy into your life. I'm seeing people connecting through not only spiritual beliefs but also things like hobbies. I don't know why, but I am picking up specifically um, someone joining a cycling class. But that is also a form of joining a community of people that enjoy cycling at the location you are participating in cycling at. There is a lot of socializing that is happening and bonds being made, and you are feeling good about being in this space that you decided to be a part of. I will say to not to do too much. The Knight of Wands is here reversed in your reading, and it gives me the vibe of someone trying to impress someone by doing things to the extreme, like being a show off. But in them doing this person quite literally, I'm seeing them falling flat on their face, and now they are embarrassed. They really wanted to do something to impress somebody else when all they needed to do was just be their genuine, honest, truthful self. From the Knight of Wands reversed, I'm picking back up on that competition energy again from earlier in your reading, but this time it's being paired with the energy of you comparing yourself to someone. It would be like starting a competition with someone who is more highly trained than you in whatever this competition is supposed to be in your life. It's like you're getting a little ahead of yourself to the point that you are underestimating your opponent. There is a little bit of jealousy that is hidden within the Knight of Wands reverse, so just be mindful of that energy if it does show up for you this week. Um, Looking at the Knight of Wands laying next to the Ace of Cups, it does give me the energy of finding a friend in unexpected places. To be a little bit more specific, the energy does give me the vibe of enemies somehow finding a way to become friends. Let's say you hate someone or someone hates you, but you both discover that you share something in common that neither one of you were expecting to share. And I'm getting that it could be through your shared love of something that is special to you or has meaning to you in this current season of your life. The last thing that I am picking up on from the Knight of Wands reverse is you not finishing what you started. I think that this is more so of the universe wanting to remind you of the goals you have set for yourself, reminding you to show self discipline in case you have forgotten to show self discipline at any point this week. To nudge yourself to do what you set out to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. That routine that you said you were going to commit to, try your best to commit to it as frequently as you would like to. Moving on to the final portion of your reading, I would like to give to you your oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle Cards deck for the advice you need to receive or the advice you may need to carry with you for the week of April 27th through May 3rd, 2025. And the card that came out for you was the Deep Replenishment card that says retreat, rest, and be held. And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, the most selfless thing you can do is fill up your own inner well. When we are running around half empty, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you're running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. This is our body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is the nectar of your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile? Overspilling with life. It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along the beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. And for your work your light action, it says, do something that deeply replenishes you today. And with that, I think that I will leave your reading here. I hope that the messages within this reading resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See ya!